Bell bows out in style as Warwickshire take control. Billy Root's unbeaten 51 helped Glamorgan edge into a first innings lead against Warwickshire in Cardiff on day 2. Warwickshire took to the crease on day 3, which would see Ian Bell's final first-class innings before retirement, with both sides searching for an elusive win in the tournament. Will Rhodes and Rob Yates took to the crease as both openers signalled their intentions, with Warwickshire quickly looking to eradicate Glamorgan's 17-run lead. But the host did manage to find a breakthrough. Nick Selman has made a habit of taking fine catches this tournament, and Yates would be his latest victim in the slips. At the other end, Rhodes was getting the better of Tim van der Hoogten, as both he and Sam Hain quickly set about rebuilding to bring up 50 for the Bears. Just as the partnership had got into its stride, Rhodes was gone. Michael Hogan this time finding the edge, that man Selman again with the reflexes in the slips. Warwickshire 53 for 2, which brought Bell to the crease for the final time. The 5-time Ashes winner was welcomed to the field with a guard of honour in his last first-class innings before retirement. And Bell set about his swan song in confident fashion, maybe a little too close for Hain's liking, shaving his stumps at the other end by millimetres. Bell continued to race along as he brought up the 50 partnership, and 100 for Warwickshire, with another boundary as the visitors went into lunch leading by 112 with 8 wickets remaining. The pair continued to go well after the restart, albeit in unconventional fashion from Hain, who found another boundary. All eyes were on Bell though, and he continued to sign off in style, a fitting half-century, his second of the match, to leave the Warwickshire dressing room on their feet. Hain grabbed his shortly after, as the Bears began to take control. Bell did show some signs of nerves as he mistimed a pull shot, which fell just short of the fielder, as he lived to fight another day and move to 70. Warwickshire would lose a wicket not long after, but Bears fans could breathe a sigh of relief as Bell remained. Hain dismissed after he edged Douthwaite to depart for 65 to leave Warwickshire 196 for 3. But with Bell on 90, disaster struck as he chopped on van der Hoogten's delivery. A cruel end to a stellar 524th and final innings, to depart a first-class cricket field for the final time. After tea, and they'd lose a 5th wicket. Some sharp hands from Tom Cullen behind the stumps had Michael Burgess out for 11. But Dan Molesley and Alex Thompson set about building a partnership to take Warwickshire past 250. Thompson produced one of the shots of the day as he smacked out the ground. Molesley needed just 62 balls to bring up his 50, and it came via a boundary, one of 6 in his knock. He'd also bring up the Warwickshire 300, not that the 19-year-old knew much about it. A tired shot from Thompson would bring his innings to an end, caught by van der Hoogten off the bowling of Callum Taylor. Molesley was next to go as he slogged Douthwaite's delivery to Joe Cook to depart for 71. Liam Norwell came to the crease and had time to hit a maximum before Warwickshire declared on 347 for 7, in an innings that will be solely remembered by Bell's final first-class knock of 90. That set Glamorgan 331 to win, with 5 overs remaining in the day. In fading light, Selman found the only remaining boundary of the day as the host closed on 9 without loss. Warwickshire will feel confident of wrapping up victory on the final day and marking Bell's retirement from the first-class game with a first Bob Willis Trophy victory.